Got a new recruit to discuss with you. His name is Christian Collins, and if you follow prep basketball at all, you're probably aware of who he is. He's the third best prospect in the class of 2026. California kid, plays at St. John Bosco right now, 6'8", 200-pound forward. Almost everybody in the country wants him. That's typical of a kid rated as highly as he is, but we're starting to see some schools emerge as potential options. Shout out to Dushan London, who had the reporting on this. Alabama and Texas came for in-home and school visits for Collins this week. And Kentucky is now pushing to have an in-home visit as well. I believe next week, early next week, is when Mark Pope is making the trip out to see Christian Collins. Let's start with broadly Christian Collins and his game. How good is Christian Collins?
So, gee, we got a classic case here. We got a classic case of this kid was unranked a year ago. Legit unranked, not a star in sight. He is now as high as number 3 in the country on 24/7. And because I've been hurt by this before, I'm a Michigan State fan. I know all about the Xavier Booker situation. This ain't that. This kid's just legit. This kid is really, really good. He transferred to St. John Bosco, plays with another elite prospect in Brandon McCoy, who I absolutely love. Point guard, really good. Him and Christian form this like 1-2 punch. Christian is just like this 6'8" kind of like wing guard spot. And I don't know. I think there's a lot to just like about his game. And the great part about it is I don't think it was that he was just under like not appreciated enough. You go back and look at some of his film of like when he was unranked. I legit just think this kid got nasty. Like credit to him for being a hard worker or credit to him for maybe being better with his body or something like that. But he legit just got better at the game of basketball. And I think that's a testament to who he is as a player. I think he works on his game. I think he's still continuing to get better. And he's a class. He's 2026, so he's got a summer of AAU ahead of him. I think he's gonna make an even bigger name for himself than he already has on the AAU circuit.
He's going to explode even more than it sounds crazy to be like he's going to explode. He's the third ranked player in the class,
But
but
like
like
he's gonna like they're gonna start talking about him as like, you
the
know,
guy.
the
Yeah,
guy, yeah,
the
the
guy.
guy of the
Yeah.
class.
Yeah, it is. It's fascinating because I was looking up a bunch of clips of this kid before we were going to do this video, and like you find clips from a year ago. Like obviously, Twitter's got dates if you're searching for like clips a year ago, completely different player. And then you
Yes.
find clips from like a month ago, and it's like, oh my God, what happened? It's not an exaggeration. His athleticism's insane. Like it's not just like leapy. There's like a quick twitch to the way this guy jumps and moves that just flies visually in a way that I don't really see very often. He can go off 1 foot, he can go off 2 feet, he can go like off the move. He's just got this weird ability to go from like literally foot on the ground to like elbow above the rim in zero point 0.3 seconds. I'm fascinated to see more of him because I am still relatively new to figuring out exactly what this kid's game is. But like the athleticism alone, the jumping is like such a good baseline. His jumper is kind of interesting to me. Like it looks a little like I don't know, 2K create a player with a weird jumper to me. Do you
Hmm.
have any thoughts on his jump shot? We interrupt this sleepers video to tell you about an offer from Underdog Fantasy. Cart, you love Underdog Fantasy, correct?
Of course I do. Can I have a moment real quick?
Please. Thank you for that. In fact, I'm going to cut you off because our listeners like when we keep these short and sweet. Underdog Fantasy. Sign up as a new user, use promo code SLEEPERS, get bonus funds up to $1,000, 50% of your deposit match. The NBA playoffs are rocking right now. I played Underdog last week with a Cade Cunningham line. I'm looking forward to doing it throughout the entire first round of the NBA playoffs, but there's more. You can place picks on golf. You can place picks on baseball. You can place picks on the NHL playoffs that are rocking right now. Join Underdog Fantasy, promo code SLEEPERS. Support this show so that we can keep bringing videos to you. Back to the video.
Yeah, it is a little. I think it's a pretty good read by you on it. But is it the form that you're concerned about, or like what, or like it
His
going?
catch and shoot form is just weird. Unique is probably the word.
Yeah, I definitely think that's a pretty good, pretty good read by you. But I think it might be one of those cases though, like if it goes in, I'm kind of fine with it. And also like he has the size and the length where it doesn't, you know, I don't think it hinders him too much.
Yeah, the dude just levitates though, man. Everything you try to find of him, it's like
Oh, the tools are crazy.
he's
Like
soaring.
he's got this one. I was watching like one of his like full game things. First of all, his high school team's nasty. I kind of got a scenario where I want him and Brandon McCoy to go play together. So not sure where McCoy's leaning or not, but like those two kids playing together, I think would be really good at the college level. But like he's got like this transition one where like he picks up the dribble and does like the overhead Euro step from the 3-point line, and I'm like he's about to lay it up, and then he just like elevates and punches all over somebody. It's it's some different type of athleticism and tools.
Yeah. I would also like to propose a nickname.
Oh, please.
So CC is his initials, obviously. I'd like to propose a nickname that also is a CC. I call this kid Cheat Code.
That's fire.
He's cheat code. His athleticism is a straight up cheat code. When you watch it, like it looks like he put like some super boost on and he gets to jump 200 to everybody else's 100. I don't get it. It doesn't look human, but I'm super in on this. I was gonna ask you this. You normally get a good read on like who these kids are as well. Obviously, we don't know these kids, so we're not gonna get overly weird in how we try to assess personalities. But he's an active tweeter. Have you noticed that?
So I have not noticed that, but I did do a my body language PhD read, which I think you're gonna love. Can I give you my findings?
Sure.
So he did like a day in the life video, right?
Yeah.
And they mic'd him up for a game. Nothing changed about how he hooped and how he talked when he was mic'd up. And that irks me so much about kids now. Like I love AJ DeBanza, but like the antics when he's mic'd up irk me. None of that from Christian Collins.
I love that. Yeah, I could see it based on just the way I see some of his tweets here. He's got one video that he posted with the caption, "I won't give up." And it's just like a bunch of motivational quotes in the middle of highlights of him. So I don't know. Like I'm not gonna overread this too much, but he feels like a kid that gratitude as a pitch would probably resonate with.
Oh, early read.
I'm just saying.
Gratitude.
I'm just saying. We'll see. I really like this kid's game. Kentucky fans, keep an eye on him. There's a bunch of schools involved, though, but good to see they're getting a visit next week.